Hello and welcome to episode 6 of the Drunken Arcanauts Dycairn campaign. I am Clancy and I will be your DM today. The Dycairn campaign is a 5th edition campaign in a custom setting with a lot of custom items, rules, and story stuff. So, before I go real far into any of that, we do want to give a shout out to our patrons. Scotty Doesn't Owe, LL Cole J, Jess S, Skate P, Marky Mark, Special K, Christian Haydenson, Nathan R, and every Jared begins with K. We really appreciate that you guys are still patrons. We hope that you guys are enjoying the new campaign, and let us know what you think, especially when it's bad, because, come on, there's got to be a character you hate most by now. So, that aside, if everybody wants to go around, introduce yourselves, I'll do the recap, and we'll get started.
Hi, I'm Risky, and I am playing Lentil Godfrey, who is a forest gnome cooking cleric. And he is just enjoying life. He's a little upset that we didn't get to protect the train properly, but
there's still time.
yeah.
I am Relevant. I am playing Juniper Hollow, a half-elf monk, and everyone's mad at her because she was asking about magic items while someone was throwing bombs at a yeti or an abominable yeti. And everyone's like, this isn't the time.
My name's Mark, and I play Simon Salazar, a Wantu warlock, everyone's favorite character, of course. And I don't really know. Seems like something bad's gonna happen. I don't know if Simon knows that, but Mark does.
I'm Jay. I play Victor McCoy, Southern Gunslinger, and last episode I almost did what Clancy never could: wipe the party.
I was so close. I thought barrels of nitroglycerin, that's the kind of fodder that they can't resist. And I was right. However, the rolls worked out, which was super strange, but fine.
What do you mean super strange?
I don't know. I just feel like I made you guys roll a lot of checks to deal with that, and no failures. You guys are going to go to try and, jump off the train when it's going 5 miles an hour, and every one of you will crit fail. But nitroglycerin, you do fine.
We never fail when it's important. We only fail when it's stupid.
Yeah, that's true. So, the party had found the train and decided to forego finding the gold that had been stolen off the train. They pieced together that some gang or group had stolen the gold, probably some well-known pirates, but they weren't particularly invested in getting the gold back. Certainly not enough to go in a blizzard after a dangerous group of pirates. So instead, they decided to bring the train back and figured that would be at least enough. And for that matter, they just didn't really care. So they started to take the train back. Lentil, being not a train engineer in any way, shape, or form, decided to just crank the speed all the way up over and over again. And between that and hitting a lot of random buttons and levers and things, he did manage to get the train going very, very fast. In the act of braking, you guys antagonized or alerted an abominable yeti, which chased the party until you guys managed to kill it. Shortly after felling this yeti, you found that you had arrived at town. Your speed had slowed to roughly 35 miles an hour, but you know the train is, or the train station is up ahead. So where we ended, you guys had just started to come out of the thick cloud and fog cover. You were in the town of Oxapelia, and you were coming up on the train station, which must be close-ish. There are numerous, what would be the right word? I guess rail changeovers that you can see. There are gates and there are signs and there are things that you can use to trigger changing the track that you're on. Or you can just continue to slow the train down and stop. Or you can jump off the train. Or you can speed up the train. That's technically an option. Whatever you guys want to do. I'll hand it back off to the party now.
Was Victor like trying to hard slam the brake and get us slower still? Is that what you're doing, Victor?
I was braking, yeah.
The screeching of the brakes. I don't have anything that screeches.
If it doesn't seem like we're gonna slow down in time, I think Simon would try to jump off. But I don't know if he can tell that or not.
You always climb on the. Jeez, I can just put that in post, right? You don't gotta...
I want you guys to hear it.
I'm gonna bring the mic into the bedroom.
That
sounds like a train.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing
that is what
else.
that sounds like, right?
Anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna do whatever I can to help slow the train down.
I think someone getting on the top of the train, let us know what's going on around us might help.
Is it still icy out there?
It's warmed up. You're probably talking it's like 37, 38 degrees. You're not in the super cold part, but it definitely snowed here just the other night.
Well, Juniper can't see anything, I guess, when she goes outside, so I could go up. I'll climb up on the top of the train.
Yeah, you climb up on the top of the train.
Hey, Simon, you see you're chugging along. Roll me a perception check.
Ooh, nat 20. Nice first roll.
As Simon looks around, you notice that there are two parallel tracks running through town. Each one only like 20 feet away from you, both on your right. There are multiple switchovers that go to the right. You suspect that if you guys keep going straight, you'll go right through town. If you switch onto one of the switchovers, you'll go to where the trains are supposed to stop to pick up passengers and drop off goods and things. Basically, the track itself is made where that if there's a runaway train, chances are it can just keep going because trains that are supposed to be stopping move off the track to allow other trains to go through. That's what you would gather with your nat 20.
Can I see the train that we were behind at all?
You see on the farthest right set of tracks, there is the rearmost car of the train that you had come off of, the one that had been blown apart to detach the rear of this group. You can see that's only probably maybe a couple 100 feet in front of the train you're on. You would never normally be able to see it. It is just a freak of circumstance that the light is cutting through the fog and that your nat 20 is going to allow you to perceive that. The center track, if you were to switch the train onto that, would technically let you go onto a track that would let you stop in town, but would not run you into the rear of the train that you guys were on before. Whereas the track you're on right now, if you stop, there is a good chance that you'll get, slammed into from behind by another train.
Oh, so it seems like we should switch to the center one. So I'll climb back down and tell them. Is there a way to, like, how would we do that? Somebody got to jump off and make the switch.
Roll me insight, Lentil.
Ooh, that's good. 6.
I got nothing to share with you guys.
Okay, so we want to be on the middle track. Nobody knows how to do that. Victor, aren't you a
No.
train guy?
Well, I was usually not really driving trains, so much as just stealing everything on board. So
You want to
no.
roll me an insight as well, Victor?
13.
13. You know that when you were relieving trains of their goods extra legally, you've never ever saw anybody have to jump off the train and run ahead in order to switch tracks. It must be something that people on the train were capable of doing. Maybe one of those buttons that Lentil has been hitting over and over again.
How many buttons are there?
Let's find out. Each of you roll a d20.
17.
16.
9.
I rolled a 2. That averages out to 11. So, there are 11 buttons.
Nice, dude. Are they labeled?
They were labeled. A significant amount of coal grime has gotten all over this. It's like whoever was doing the shoveling was also smacking all the buttons for hours. You could try and wash them off.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to wash them off.
Okay. As you wash them off, God, what would 11 different button titles be? We have a you have a button that says SL, SR, SRR, SLL. There's one that is labeled GD. There's one that's labeled GU. And then we've got FD, RD, FC, RC, and I need one more, which is going to be TB. There we go. That's what they're labeled.
Insightful.
And I will say that GU is green, FC is green, RC is green, TB is orange, and everything else is red.
Man, good thing I know so much about trains.
Oh,
Listeners, if any of you know anything about trains, please forgive my complete lack of knowledge about trains.
Yeah.
He did say it was
This
custom.
is all gibberish.
Yeah.
This is a fantasy train.
Yeah.
these 3 buttons make the left wheels go faster, and then the 3 over here make the right wheels go faster. And then if you hit that button, it slows it down. And I don't know what those other ones do. But sometimes they make it better.
It seems your knowledge of trains is even greater than our God's knowledge.
Does it seem like we're going slow enough, having heard these people who have no idea what they're talking about, to jump off of the train?
You could definitely jump off the train and survive. Like, there's no chance that you would die jumping off the train. How well you roll will change how badly injured you are jumping off the train.
Do you guys think we should just jump off the train? No one knows anything about trains.
Well, aren't we slowing down?
Yeah,
Slow it down to what?
you're already down to 25 miles an hour.
So did
In
you
another 10 or so minutes, you should be stopped.
So we pick the wrong.
Probably have about 1 minute.
Yeah, if we picked the wrong one, we could slam into something. We could kill people in the town. We could come to a stop and somebody slams into us,
Well, if we jump off, that doesn't stop people from dying.
but
Yeah,
it
just
saves
means there's
us.
a runaway train. That's definitely gonna kill some people.
That seems like a them problem.
I'm just gonna push the 2 buttons that I'm pretty sure stop it.
Roll me a D20.
How about a 10?
A 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nothing seems to happen, although you hear a sound of something clanking loudly only a few feet in front of you. Oh, you hit 2 buttons, didn't you?
Yeah.
You hear it clank, and then you don't hear anything else.
I don't think that worked.
Well,
The train
something
might be
happened.
broken.
Are you guys staying on the train?
Did you guys need a readout of the letters on them? What you hit just now was GD and GU.
I have no idea what those mean.
I'm gonna hit SR.
You want to hit SR.
Yeah.
Okay. Is anybody looking outside, or are you just hitting that and hoping for the best?
I'm looking outside and preparing to jump off the train.
As you look outside, you see on the right side of the tracks all of the signs that show you where the tracks switch have lit up. Lights are on now, and you can see all of the little rail guards shift to the right.
Okay, so I
And-
did interpret the letters a little bit correctly. Okay.
Yes, you shift right onto the next set of tracks over, and you are now on the middle set of tracks, and the train is still continuing to slow. Down to 20 miles an hour now.
Is there still stuff in front of us?
This
At
is the
this
good
point, the actual train is beside you. It's on the track one more to the right.
Okay, this is good. This is the middle one. This is nobody push any more buttons. We can just
I'm a
ride this
fucking
straight through.
train genius. I don't want to brag, but
Is
I've really
anybody else
figured
gonna
this
hit a
train thing
button?
out.
No. I'm good.
Do we want to be
So,
stopping? We want to
if-
keep slowing down?
Is this what we gotta be on to just go right through town?
This will stop in town. This is just one of the basically station stops. It's just not the one where your original train was. Is
Okay.
anybody jumping off?
Nope.
As you guys continue to slow down, eventually the train comes to a halt. You're probably only 50 yards from the front of the original train. Your frontmost car is actually about level with the original train. So you've stopped them basically at the same spot. It's just you guys are driving from behind rather than from the front. What's the plan?
So we don't want to reconnect with that guy because we didn't actually get his gold or do anything to help him with his situation.
I think we
Um,
should try to get paid a little bit of money.
We brought half of
what?
the train back. So
Plus, he didn't give us like an invoice or something, so it's not like we know anything's stolen. It's up. They should have told us what was on the train.
We definitely
We
had a
didn't
conversation about the entire train car of gold being gone
I
with
don't
that
recall
guy.
that.
It happened. It's a thing. Okay, you go talk to that guy and see what happens.
Anyone want to come?
sure.
Juniper will go too.
Where are you going, Simon? While they go off to talk to the...
I'll just stay on the
Conductor.
train in case we have to make a hasty getaway.
Okay.
Actually, probably a good idea.
Simon keeps loading a little bit of coal into the train engine. You guys make your way to the conductor, and he sees you, and he goes, "Well, I'll be. I didn't expect that you'd bring the train back. I figured it'd be weeks before we saw you again. That's good work. How much of the gold did you manage to bring back with you?"
Well, I would say that that's pretty relative.
I don't think we counted the gold.
Yeah, well, and we don't know how much gold was on the train in the first place.
Can you guys just roll a general deception to see how shifty you're being?
Just jackassery.
Yeah, he rolled a 15
Oh
on
my
insight.
God, I just got a nat 20.
Oh, God.
I got an 18.
How about you? Oh, my God.
Well, actually, 19.
He,
I got a 23.
he looks at you and he believes every stupid thing you tell him. Or your evasions really is what you're doing. You're just evading his question. Very competently. He just sort of whistles in amazement and says, "Well, you know, between you and me, we got insurance for the gold, but that train's worth more than everything else I own. Bringing the train back's really the most important thing to me. I appreciate it. A lot of folks would have taken the golden run. For you to be able to get it back here and bring my train, and apparently in one piece, as far as I can tell, I owe you." And he digs into his pocket and he says, "Did you lose your friend?"
Oh, he's trying to fix the buttons on your engine thing because they're like mislabeled or something.
Well, I mean, we did have that hooked up to the back because it was having a acceleration issue. We were just towing it along. Been seeing some real problems with the throttle on it. If he's an engineer, more power to him. I would very much appreciate to get that engine in working condition again. Honestly, I just need to get it down to the station works in the south so they can get some parts, and then I got to get it back up north where they can get it repaired. He pulls the money out of his pocket. Each has 150 gold for each of you. And then he has another 150. He goes, "This is for your friend. Which of you would like to own taking that to him?"
I'll do it.
He hands it to Lentil. He says, "This obviously isn't full payment, but, this is a bonus, basically, for bringing the train back. It's good work. Good mercs. We're going to be in town for a day. I'll get the cars hooked back up and everything, and then, honestly, we'll be back on the tracks. If you guys want to find a place to stay for the night in town, feel free. Otherwise, you can always stay on the train until tomorrow afternoon."
Sounds good.
He nods and heads about his business. He's inspecting the cars and sort of scratching his head at this point.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's always just better to be honest.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
That
I
on?
don't know how much gold was on there.
That's true. You learn quickly.
Oh, Lentil.
Yes.
Bless your heart.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Simon, anything you've been doing other than just keeping the train ready to go in case you make a run for it?
I was like nervously looking around. I don't have any other tasks I need to accomplish. I already did my water stuff earlier.
Will you roll me a perception check really quick?
12.
12. While you're sitting there, you see a large figure in a leather sort of duster who walks down the tracks, and he glances at you, gives you a look, nods his head, and continues on by. Seems like he's heading into town. Outside of the fact that you saw him, you did hear him whistling, just some random tune, just whistling and going about his business. That's all you notice.
Maybe he's friends with Lentil. Lentil likes to whistle, from what I recall.
And the rest of you, do you go back to Simon, or are you headed into town?
I gotta go get Simon his money.
Should
Up
we
by
run
there.
towards Simon like we're like in trouble and like fuck with him?
That just seems mean. Let's do it.
Yeah, okay.
Simon, roll me perception. And you three roll me a group deception.
We're pretty good at those.
So far you are.
18.
18?
She can go first.
19.
God damn.
That one.
There we go.
I only got 14,
14,
but still
and
way better
14.
than that one.
Yeah, you look over and you see bursting around the corner, here comes Lentil and Juniper running full speed, waving their arms, going, "Go! Get it going!" Yelling, and then sort of sauntering around the corner with his eyes rolled back. Here comes Victor, and he's just sort of like, "Yeah, oh no." You figure it out pretty quick. They're messing with you. Victor gives the whole game away.
Way to go, Victor. Fucker.
Did we get ya?
Oh yeah, I was actually scared until you guys gotta maybe do your acting alone next time.
Yeah.
How did it
Oh.
go?
Good. We got money. Here's your money.
Oh, thank
Give
you.
you 150 gold.
I like this guy. Honest, very honest.
It's weird to hear that. Like every other character you've ever played would be like, "I got your gold." He only gave
20
you
gold.
25 for some reason.
Yeah. It was just a bonus. We don't get our normal pay yet.
Risky's turning over a new leaf with his characters.
Okay, so what are we doing?
I don't know. He said we could stay on the train if we wanted, or we could go into town and find a place to stay in town. Should we find a bar?
Yeah, or like a place to
Ooh.
buy potions
Go find a place to buy potions then. I need a
after
drink.
the bar.
Okay, first you guys are going to the bar. So, as you get into town, you are going to, you look around, and you are in Oxypelia Prime. So, all of you know, Oxypelia it's a major trade city, right? As you get farther into town, it's a city. It's busy. It's known for having two of the founding elven families from when Thrasis was first established as a country. These two families, the Aspens and the Hyacinths, have been in essentially a covert war for the past 200 years. Nobody's really sure what started it, but the competition between them is cutthroat. A lot of people die in back alleys with no real explanation as to why, who work for one family or the other. They're both trade families. They thrive on mercantile goods that they get on the rivers, on the seas, on the railroad. This city is very specifically located across a stretch of the Nightshade River, as well as on the tracks that go south and east. It's a major point of trade across this whole country and really across the continent. Well, the northern part of the continent above the world spine. Other than that, you know that there are there are four main districts in the city. There's the East Wing Ward, which has the Market District. It has the train station, and that's really mainly what it is in residential stuff. There's the Hellhound District, which is a sort of occult-themed part of the city. It's known for access to less legal things, as well as a number of themed goods, such as the Devil's Armory, the Horned Bakery, and the 66 Spittoon, which is the closest tavern to where you guys are at. There's the Arcanus Burrow, which has access to magical goods and equipment, and then the Ring Farthing, which is just where residents live and there's schools and stuff like that. It's where you're going to find the orphanages. The place you're probably not going to go. That's what I'm saying.
Unless we want to get an orphan.
Well,
Unless we want to kill some orphans.
or adopt them.
I was
Oh.
going to say steal, not kill, but
Rob some poor people. Yeah, okay.
So
nice
which
to have an
district were
assistant.
you going to go to? Were you just going to go to the closest bar, the 66 Spittoon, or did
Yeah.
you want to look around?
I would just go to the closest one. What do you guys think?
I think we should find something better.
Oh, you're so the expert out of this area. We'll follow you, friend.
Well, I mean, just look at the name.
What are you too posh for this?
Well, I mean, if you want to drink like just gutter water, then go ahead.
How do you know all they have is gutter water?
The name.
The name? You're basing it off the name?
Yes.
I just walk in.
I go
Okay.
too.
The 66 Spittoon, you walk in and it's got a shitty sort of depiction of a devil on the door with a three-pronged trident, its tongue wrapped around the trident, and in its other hand it's chugging a bottle of unmarked alcohol. Going inside, it's actually pretty busy. There's probably 40 or 50 people in here. It's a large establishment, and it's loud and bustling. There's one booth open if you want to get a booth. Otherwise, you guys can go to the bar and do that.
I like the booth.
I want to go to the bar.
Lentil
Oh, so
goes
you
to
can
the
get your
bar.
gutter water?
Simon goes to the booth.
I'll go to the booth.
Well, I don't want to wait on people when I send their nasty drinks back.
Victor, what are you doing?
I was just gonna get a shot, so I'm just gonna go up to the bar too.
Okay. Juniper and Simon, you guys sit in the booth, and you find that the tall walls of the booth, they go up almost 8 feet. And the fact that the booths are big enough to fit parties of Goliath mean that you actually have a fair amount of space here. It's a big table, 8 by 8, that is looped around the table, and you can't hear anybody nearby you. You can only hear the people on the floor that walk by. It makes it easy to have careful conversation. Those of you who go up to the bar find a tiefling running things. Tiefling are pretty rare here, so that was a little surprising, but it makes sense based on the name of the bar and the district and everything else. She, of course, just gives you a look, waiting for each of you to make an order, and she gestures to the wall behind her where a list of demonic-themed drinks are lined up, if you want any of those. Or you can just order something normal, and she'll just tell you what they call it.
Can I just get a shot of whiskey?
And she goes, demon piss, you got it. And motions to the bar, one of the other bartenders. They start filling up a shot glass. Looks down at Lentil.
Is there like a wall of like the liquors or something that they have?
They're all unique names. Literally, they don't call anything by the name that it would be called somewhere else. So you can see there's a sign that says liquor, and then it's got things like demon piss and devil's diarrhea and blood barbs and all these weird names. They're really leaning into the theme, but they're not giving anything that breaks immersion.
Trying to think of a stupid name.
Yeah. I'll give you guys the freedom to ask for stupid name things. You get your shot of whiskey, Victor, and it's decent quality. Burns, but it's not bad stuff.
I'm gonna ask for some on the rocks, and then go sit at the booth.
Okay. She gives you a glass made of ice that is filled with it.
Okay, sounds good.
I would like a chocolate sunrise.
Oh God.
And she's like looking up at the board, and she goes, "I thought we got rid of that."
What do you guys call it here?
Well, you mean the devil's diarrhea?
What's actually in it?
It's the same thing as a chocolate sunrise.
Are you okay? You got the oh crap! I don't even remember the Sir Vecchian vodka that you're putting in it.
Yeah, it's mostly Cerveckian vodka.
Mostly.
Well, we bought it from Cervecca.
What brand is it?
Cervecca Silver.
Oh.
God damn it.
Just what liquors do you actually have, like brands?
What brands? We got Cervecca Silver. We got Thracian Gold. We got oh gosh, Thompson and Balder. Bunch of stuff.
Can I just like go back there and make my own?
She was like,
Or how much is your drink?
What do you mean, my drink?
Well, like if I was gonna make a mixed drink, how much would you charge me? Well, like how much was his whiskey?
Is whiskey?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how good he is while he's here. Either 20 silver or a couple gold.
Okay, could I go make my own drink for a couple gold?
5 gold, yes.
Okay.
You know that she's ripping you off hard. It's like
I'm gonna
20
make a big drink.
Yeah. She's just anticipating that you're gonna try and make something super strong, and she's still way overcharging you. But I mean, you want to make your own thing.
Yeah.
So she lets you back there, but she is keeping a really close eye on you to make sure you're not trying to steal anything.
All right, I'm gonna struggle over the top of the bar and then get back over there.
Okay. Back at the booth, a waitress stops by Simon and Juniper and says, "Welcome to the 6-6 Spittoon. My name is Becca, and I am here to take your order. So, are we celebrating anything important today?"
Yeah, it's our anniversary.
And she goes, "Wow, an anniversary. Well, let me give you the 6-6 Spittoon welcome." And she puts her fingers up above her head. There's just a human girl, and she goes, "Ah." She says, "Wishing you a very demonic anniversary." And she snaps her fingers and points, and she goes, "So what are you getting the lucky lady?"
I mean, like, right now or in private later, am I right?
She goes, "Oh, it doesn't have to be private here, right? Not if you get wasted enough. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad." And then she giggles and she says, "I'll just get you some drink menus." And she leaves.
What the fuck was that?
That's what you get for trying to play a trick on me, you bitch.
Lentil,
Does Simon even know my name?
No, you
you
didn't
haven't
tell
told
her.
anyone your name. Which, well,
Victor knows her name.
I only know lentils.
I told Victor.
oh, okay. Lentil, roll me a, we'll say a cooking check at disadvantage. Mixing drinks is not the same thing as cooking, but we'll let you use it.
Oh, that's not good.
It's probably
Uh,
still fine.
It's real bad. Am I adding anything to it?
Yeah, I mean,
like-
your cooking has expertise.
Yeah.
Okay. Which I have. Yeah, I have double now, right?
That's
With
your,
the thing.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's an 8. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
pretty garbage. You're making a drink, but you're not impressing the bartender by any means. What she sees is some alcoholic idiot who thinks that the more percentage the drink is, somehow that makes it better. It's very high proof, but it probably is going to taste like ass, and you're not going to feel good after drinking it. Not even buzzed, just sick.
You should label these like correctly.
She goes, "Uh-huh. That's what all the people who pay a ton of money to make their own drinks say. They care a lot about labeling it correctly. Now, just drink this so your shakes or whatever go away."
I'm not even shaking.
She's like, "Uh-huh, sure." Victor, what are you doing after you down your whiskey?
Just hanging out.
You gonna go to the booth or not?
I'm at the booth. I took the glass to the booth.
Okay. As you sit in the booth, all of you guys hear whistling coming from the booth directly behind you. It's really just sort of echoing through the room. More than a few people glance back that way. You just hear just whistling away. You can check on it if you want, or you can just ignore it and continue on talking.
There was this guy when you guys were gone that was whistling and walking toward the town, so it could be him. He was a big guy. I don't know that he wants any company. We should probably just let him be for now.
Juniper is not gonna check.
Can't say that. Can't say that Victor's invested either way.
Yeah, fuck that guy for whistling.
Lentil, you get your drink made. Are you going back to the booth?
I'm gonna just try it first. Just a taste. I'm not gonna chug it or anything.
Roll me a cooking check.
God damn. 15.
We didn't even see that.
Yeah, I know you guys can't see it. I always forget that it can tell the difference between my fingers and the dice. On a just random luck check, you rolled a nat 20. Well, I rolled you a nat 20.
Okay.
So it actually turns out pretty good. It's super strong. It's not very, it's not technically impressive, and you could never recreate it. But something about that mix turned out pretty okay. And it's good, easy drinking. And you poured yourself like 26 ounces because you used a bottom half of a wine bottle to fill up the drink. And for a gnome, that's like a 60-ounce drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a couple glasses and then go wander over to the booth.
As you're approaching the booth, you see a very, very large, as in tall and just huge, whistling Goliath sitting in the next booth over, who makes eye contact with you. and he stops whistling and is looking at your drink and your garb and just watches you as you slide into the booth with your glasses, and that's it. You just see him giving you the once over as you sit down.
Just be like, howdy, neighbor. And then go and sit down.
Okay. So what are you guys talking about at your booth?
I'm talking about how long Jenny's taken to get us our drink menus.
Yeah.
You guys
You
want to
see
try some
Jenny
of this?
across the room greeting other patrons, and she's like following up with that, doing the whole 6-6 spittoon greeting, giving them the demonic welcome. And you can see the bartender is definitely offended by this every time she does it.
So,
Lentil shared his drinks with everybody, by the way.
oh, you made us one?
Yeah.
Is this like the
Okay.
cookies where it heals you, or?
No, this is definitely not going to heal you.
Oh. Okay.
Why would you drink? Oh, I guess you could drink something to heal you if you're like hurt, but
Yeah.
if you're at the bar, you want to get fucked up, right?
Yeah. Oh, I told Alicia that it was our anniversary, me and this lady who refuses to tell anyone her name.
I didn't even know you guys were married.
We've been keeping it quiet.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. How many
Thanks,
years?
like, 27.
Damn. You do not look like you're 27.
Well, older than that, because I didn't marry an infant, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it happens sometimes, I think.
Oh, is that how the forest knows, like, you're married when you're born?
No.
Oh.
No. We do that
Okay.
when we're adults.
Oh, how long will that be for you?
I am an adult.
Oh, okay.
God.
So wait, we gotta wait here until the trade. When does the trade leave? Or like we
Tomorrow.
live here from
At
now
about
on?
that time, your waitress and 4 other waitresses come back, and they sit up and they go, "Okay, guys, happy marriage, a marriage just for you. Happy marriage, he sold his soul to you. Hey, happy marriage, we know you have no soul. Happy marriage, can't wait to die so old. Yeah." And then they give you a piece of anniversary cake, and they all go,
It's pretty fun. I
Uh,
like this place.
and then they leave again without giving you drink menus.
The
Well,
service,
that was embarrassing.
the service isn't great, but it's a pretty fun location.
I mean, you got some free cake.
Lentil didn't even want to be here. See how wrong you were, Lentil?
Yeah, the drinks weren't bad when I made them myself.
Yeah.
At this time, the figure next to your booth sits down at the far side of the booth and slides in, nods his head, and says, "Well, hello. I'm, and he holds for a second. Name's Giovanni Hyboria. And, you know, I've been looking for a team that might help me pick up some criminals in town. You all look like the adventuring type. You're diverse. And most importantly, I don't recognize any of you, which means you're not bounty hunters. So they won't recognize you either. Do you think you could take a job for the night?"
We're
What
kind
type
of
of-
celebrating an anniversary right now.
What type of money?
He says, "Well, you bring them back alive. It's 100 gold a head. So 100 for each of you. For each of them. It's a crime family. Technically 6 of them out there, although as far as I know, there's only 2 in town tonight. So
Yeah.
potentially 200 apiece.
And what happens if we don't bring him back alive?
Dead? 50 gold ahead.
Well, it does sound exciting, but I think the couple should really decide what they want to do for tonight.
You want to roll deception for me really quick?
Me?
You believe him, right?
Yeah.
You actually believe that it's that. The rest of you, I guess, Juniper and Simon, deception.
17.
Ooh.
8.
Ah,
He says, "Well, now I'm no lawman, so I don't mind if you scam a restaurant out of a free piece of cake. But let's not pretend like the anniversary is really what's stopping you."
Well, see, you're missing a little piece in this, in that he legitimately thinks it's the anniversary.
I can make better cake than that anyways.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
And he's like, he's not in charge of you, is he?
No, he's not in charge of anything except cooking.
Well, he must be a good cook then.
damn right.
He strokes his beard and he goes, "Sorry, I didn't get all your names. I should know who I'm going into business with.
You didn't get your name. You just came into our booth.
I opened with my
Uh,
name.
how well known is my guy's name?
Victor,
Yeah.
roll me a D100.
Oh, shit.
With a 100, you are world famous."
No way. There's no way Victor McCoy's world famous, so let's not roll that high. Okay, 35.
35. You're fairly well known in the criminal underworld for what you do. For people who are looking for a gunslinger, you're pretty well known. You're probably in the top 20 gunslingers who are criminals that are actually known. Beyond that, there are probably stronger, more dangerous gunslingers that nobody knows about because they're all fucking dead.
Yeah, I guess where I'm going with this is, if I tell him my real name, is he not going to want to hire me?
You don't know.
Fair.
My name is Giovanni Hyboria.
He says, "Well, that's an interesting name. Happens to be my name. So I don't believe it's your name."
That was a weird coincidence. I thought it was
My
weird.
name is
I apologize.
Lentil Godfrey.
He looks you close and he goes, "Well, I believe him. It's a silly name. Nobody
Wow.
would believe that by choice."
Your name's silly.
Hey, that's my name too.
Yeah.
Rude.
Don't let these back and forths deter you from, our competence as an actual group.
This is just an example of how confusing we can be for criminals. The easy to catch.
We're very frustrating.
He
We're very
looks
frustrating.
to you, Victor, and he says, "What is your name?"
My name is Victor McCoy.
Roll insight.
This is either gonna get me fucking stabbed or. Oh, that's not great. 12.
Seems fine. He gives you a look as though he's searching for whether or not the name is true. And he just nods and he says, "And, ma'am?"
My name's Liza Manella.
Liza Manella. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you folks. So, before I move forward, are you taking the job?
Yeah,
Just one
yeah,
night?
yeah.
Just one night. You don't catch him? I don't mind. Heck, you leave here with the details and you take off of town, doesn't matter to me. Only thing that matters to me is if you get the bounty and then try and go round me. I am your contact for this.
Cool.
So if you decide to change your minds, it's fine. You just don't steal my bounty.
How
Well,
do we go around
good.
you?
And what are the names again of these bounties that we're after?
Well, I need you to help me bring the Berenstain family to justice.
Oh, okay.
I fucking hate you.
Now,
Cur-
are there specific Berensteins we're after?
Are
Currently
they hairy?
in town are only the brothers Cuda and Cletus.
Cuda and Cletus, huh? They
Yeah,
sound
they've,
like a formidable bunch.
Sounds like a very fancy last name, and then to hit you with the cooter and the colitis. It's like confused, a little bit unexpected.
Well, the Berenstains are a dangerous family. Between their pet grasshopper and spider that follow them everywhere they go, and their own natural talents, they've been formidable in combat. However, with the patriarch and matriarch of the Berenstein clan out of the picture, Cooter and Cletus are, for lack of a better word, vulnerable. It is rumored that they are lycanthropes, so do not let them bite you.
And where are we most likely to find them? Is there locations they like to hang out at?
I'm told that they've been in this very district. While I haven't seen them coming in here, I worry that that's because they spotted me hanging out and are lying low. I don't know where their actual base of operations is here, but they can't abandon it. The city is too important to their family.
And what exactly do these Berensteins look like?
Well, Cooter and Cletus are both human, both above 6 foot, deep brown hair, shaggy beards, and they wear overalls.
Does it matter if we pronounce their name Berenstein or Berenstain?
Well, my former partner Mandela used to call him Berenstein, but I call him Berenstain, as that is how their name is spelt.
Good to know. Okay, are you just gonna hang out here and we'll come back here with them, or where do we bring them once we catch up? Because we definitely will catch up pretty quick and easy, I think.
You bring them back here, I pay you the gold, you move on about your business. Otherwise, if I don't see you here within the next day, I'll presume that you moved on with your lives. The only thing that I will not accept is if you kill them or turn them into the police without me present. That is my money. And
What
I
if
brought
we
you
kill
into this.
them while fighting them while not in your presence, but we, bring you to their bodies?
As long as you bring me their heads, I don't care where you kill them.
Oh,
Or if you bring their whole body with their head attached. Or if they're alive.
How
Just
much
don't give
are the
that to the
police
police.
paying?
That's my business.
your price is very reasonable, and hopefully we'll find them. We do leave tomorrow. So, if you don't see us by tomorrow, you can just assume you'll never see us again.
He nods, scratches his beard, gives one last look around the table, and then stands up and leaves. Just in time for your waitress to come back with the drink menu, which she
About
sets on the
fucking time.
table. And she says, "Oh my God, I am so sorry. I forgot about you guys back here. I just got so excited about the anniversary. I had to tell everybody. And then we got you the cake. And then I was like, oh, I don't want to ruin their special moment. And then I was like, oh no, what if I'm ruining the moment by not getting them the drinks they wanted? And then I was like,
Oh my God.
probably not. But now I brought you the drink menu. Oh my God, you probably hate me."
Yeah, actually, Angela, we do.
She's
You just talk too much. Can you just like run along now?
I don't
like-
hate you.
and he's like, she looks at Lentil and she goes, "You are really rude." And then she looks at Juniper and she goes, "Oh my God, you're so funny." And then she leaves.
Guess you're the rude one.
So okay.
That was I'm very confused. That was a very confusing back and forth, if I'm being honest.
How far is the Arcanus Burrow from here?
Probably only 15 minutes on foot. It's on the other side of town, but they've got well, on foot. I guess by wagon or rickshaw or whatever method you want to take across town. On foot, it'd be like probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. But if you get on a horse or any sort of mobile transportation, like 15 minutes.
What time of day is it? Like, how much time do we have before we've got to be on the train tomorrow?
So it is currently like 2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So
Did Giovanni leave the bar, or did he just go back to his table?
Giovanni went up to the bar itself,
Okay.
and he's sitting alone at the bar, drinking on something.
So I think if we're gonna do this, we need to leave the bar now.
I think that might take the entire time, but we could just make a quick stop at like the Arcanus Burrow because none of us are good at healing, and
I am.
I mean your cookies are tasty, but it got me like 2% back to health, and I'd have to eat a whole sheet of cookies.
You want
Okay.
me to bake a whole sheet
heal
of
myself.
cookies? I mean,
I
it is your anniversary.
Lentil, it's not.
Or is it?
It's not.
It's not. What?
It is not our anniversary.
Yeah, it wasn't till 2 p.m., but now it's not anymore. It's a weird time thing. Don't worry about it.
No,
Oh,
that's
that's kind of weird.
okay.
but-
I don't care where we go, but we have to leave this bar.
It's like the minute when you're bored and then it's not your birthday anymore at that exact time. It's just like that.
Okay. I could
Juniper's
see
just
that.
gonna get up and start walking out.
Okay.
So we doing like a weird
Liza Manella.
anniversary bounty hunter thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna
you
get up
guys
and-
get up and leave, all
I'm
of
gonna
you?
go pay my drink tab.
Okay. She only charges you 30 silver for your drink.
Well, I'm walking out with my wine bottle.
Okay, I'll leave too, but I'm really focused on the Arcanus Burrow.
Where are you guys headed? That way?
Juniper, where are you headed?
I
You
said-
left first.
I don't care where we go as long as we're not in that bar.
Okay, follow me. Let's get on like a carriage. That seems pretty fancy, and we could go real quick over Arcanus Burrow, and then we could get out to this getting and capturing, kidnapping people or whatever.
Okay.
Sure.
You guys hail a carriage. It's 2 gold to be carried across town, and then another gold for them to wait for you there.
I give them the gold.
Okay. They carry you across town. It only takes a little bit of time. As you guys go, you can see the town is busy. There's lots of half elves, a few dwarves and gnomes and humans around. But this is definitely an elvish city. The architecture gives it away. As per usual, you don't see any dark elves because they don't really exist anymore outside of that one that met you that was immediately chased after by the authorities. As you get to the Arcanus Burrow, you start seeing magical shops. There's a potion shop, hat hair, a magic item
Hat
shop.
hair?
Yeah, it's hat, Hare, hat hair.
Because Juniper's thinking it's time she needs to change her hair color.
And there's a magical boutique that you pass. And yeah, there's some of that stuff. You get to the poorer part of the borough,
Ugh.
and the carriage driver is asking, like, where do you want dropped off at?
Not by
You
the
guys
poor
haven't asked me to
people.
stop.
Not poor people. Let's stop. Let's just like back up a little bit or whatever we could do to get back to where, like the potion shop A, or the hat hair, like back there. I don't want to hang out by the poor people.
He takes you to the potion shop A and says, would you like me to hang around, or are you going to find your own mode of transportation from here?
You can go.
Okay.
And he takes off. So, you going into the potion shop? You going somewhere
am.
else?
I want to go
Okay.
to potions.
Simon goes into the potion shop. What are you looking for, Simon?
I want to find potions to heal us, but also potentially to poison others. I can poison, but I don't want to always have to use a cantrip.
Okay. You go in, and there's beakers and all sorts of other things in there. This is a lab as much as it is a potion shop. They seem to be cutting edge. And they have a few sections. There is a section that is labeled healing, a section that is labeled less than healing, and a section that is labeled placeboing.
I definitely want to go over to the healing section. Are there people to help me, or it's like a pour your own potion?
Actually, what it shows you is just pictures of the potions and then lists of effects. It looks like you go up front and they mix them there once you decide what you want and how many. They have healing potions for sale from 5 gold to 50 gold. Less than healing potions for sale from 2 gold to 200 gold. And placeboing potions for 1 silver to 5 gold.
Okay. I would want to probably get a couple of the actual healing potions, but like in the middle, I don't want to spend 50 gold on each one.
So 20 gold apiece?
Yeah.
Okay. And those are 2d4 healing potions. Sorry, they're 2d4 plus your level.
Sweet.
How many did you get?
I'll get one for each of us. I'll get 4 of those.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy 3 of the 20 gold ones.
Is there a chloroforming aisle?
Less than healing would have that.
Like a knockout gas of some sort?
Yeah. So they are from 5 gold to 50 gold for the chloroforming ones. And every 2 gold equals plus 2. Every 10 gold that you go up is plus 2 to the DC. So a 50 gold chloroforming potion is a DC 20 con check.
Damn.
Okay. Fuck. So I was kind of thinking about getting some for these 2 assholes. Chloroform. Just chloroform, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You said DC 20 at 50 gold?
Mm-hmm.
And every 10 gold below that is 2 DC?
Mm-hmm.
So if I bought 2 30 gold ones, they would have a 16 DC?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
What do the placeboing ones do?
The placeboing potions can look like any other potion. And The cost is only based on how difficult it is for them to make it look like any other potion. So you could get a regular healing potion, like the 5 gold healing potion, costs only 20 silver for a placeboing potion that looks exactly like that but doesn't do anything at all.
Is there one that looks like if I like threw it on the ground, it would explode, like I could menace someone with it?
Yeah, they have those. Those are only like a gold piece.
I just want to trick them, so I want one of those.
Okay. They're
Is this
bright orange, and they look unstable. They've got little flashes of white that occur, and the more you shake it, the more it flashes.
Is this just a potion place, or is this like a magic place too?
This store is just potions.
Yeah, but is there a magic store?
There is the Hat Hair.
We want to go there next. I got some potions.
Yeah.
let's go.
All right.
You guys get your potions, and you go into Hat Hair. And you are greeted by a small dwarf woman who says, thank you for coming. Welcome to Hat Hair. I have all the stuff that a magician needs. And she sort of gestures around the store. There are wands, and there are staves, and there are wizard's robes, and there are amulets and symbols and all sorts of crazy things.
I'm gonna go up to her and be like, "Hi there, sweetheart. I actually found something that I think you can help me with. Do you know what this does? I actually think that dwarves made it." And I'm gonna show her the ring. I'm gonna see if she can identify it a little bit better than what I could.
It's an 18. She indeed can. That's actually clever. The Spellcash Ring. The Spellcash Ring allows somebody who is attuned to it to store a spell with any one of their slots into the ring. And it consume that slot then, but it carries in the ring until they want to use it. So say you are about to take a rest and you still have a level 3 spell slot available. You store it into the ring, and after your rest, you get all your spell slots back, but you also have an extra in the ring.
So it's completely useless to me.
Yeah.
To you, yes.
Would you be interested in buying this by chance?
Am I there
Yeah.
when she tells what it is?
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, we should hold on to that.
And she goes, "Oh no, it's not gonna be great." And she's really trying now, and she's like, "For a man like you need something, really good. And I'll tell you what, you trade me that." And she pulls out a black leather holster. And she says, "That and 100 gold. And I'll give you this trick draw holster."
And what does that do?
And she goes, "Well, I'm not a gunslinger, so I don't rightly know. I do know it has powerful magic, though."
Can I attempt to do my best version of what a Arcana check is with my character?
Uh-huh.
Come on, that 20. I've only got 2 Arcana. $15.
It's definitely magical. It's definitely a holster. And yeah, I mean, she's not lying. It's a magical holster. That and 100 gold, she'll trade you for the ring.
I can put a spell on that ring, and you can just like heal whenever you want.
What?
Yeah, like I can put a spell in that ring, and then you can
Right,
just
but
use
don't-
it when.
I can't use it. I don't know how to use magic. Do I just look at the ring? What do I do with it? Do I gotta flick it around my finger? How does it work?
Only the person who's attuned to it can store a spell.
Okay, well then I can heal you. I guess that's how it works. So I
Yes.
can normally cast a spell to heal people a certain amount of times a day, but that gives me an extra healing thing.
Oh, have you used that yet, or?
What?
50 gold. Ring and 50 gold.
You talking to who?
The dwarf lady.
And she says,
Do you even know what the holster does?
"Deal."
No, I don't. I also
Slaps
know I
the
don't.
holster
give a
on the
fuck about
table and
magic.
snatches the ring real quick, throws it on her finger, and goes, "Woo! Look at me!" And she's all happy.
I'm gonna put the holster on.
Yeah,
Okay.
how much for that ring?
It's gonna be like 10,000 gold.
She says, "Well, a ring like this, oh, it probably 500 gold."
Yeah. Weird.
Well, minute you drive it on the lot, the price goes up, they say.
No, they don't. Okay, well, let's just keep bitching about no one healing anyone.
I don't recall ever bitching.
Okay, well, let's see how the
Um,
holster heals.
Looking around the store, there are lots of other random magic items in there.
I'm just bitter now.
It was nothing personal.
Are there any like cloaks?
There are cloaks, actually.
With
There's a
hoods?
whole section of cloaks. Um, the magical effects are fairly tame. Mostly they just help you blend into different environments. There's a cloak that is like a adaptive camouflage for forest. There's one that's desert. There's one that is just for like urban alleyways specifically. It's interesting. Each of them costs 40 gold. And effectively, in that environment, they'd give you a +5 to stealth.
I'm gonna put one of my healing potions in the haggler's handbag.
Oh,
You just keep shoving things in my bag.
Yeah. I'm angry.
okay. Let's see here. Roll me a D100.
Ooh. How about a 96?
Okay, well I only have 3 charges left.
96. You pull out a potion of preservation. Whatever it is poured on will never again rot or degrade.
How much is there? Like, do I have to
About
pour,
30 ounces.
do I have to pour the whole thing on?
It has to touch the majority of the thing.
Okay.
Is there anything that I could use to like magically change my hair color?
Do you ask the lady or you just look around?
I'm gonna ask her.
And she says, "Oh, I don't really have that. The magical boutique next door would probably have that."
All right, well I'm going there then.
Isn't this place called Hair Place?
Yeah, but they meant hair as in the animal.
Yeah, because magicians pull a hair out of their hat. It's a pun. Hat hair.
Yeah, okay, bye.
It's a very good pun. She
I
says
walk
as
out.
you leave. Simon, are you getting anything there? Or you
Nah,
good?
let's see what's at the boutique.
The boutique has a bunch of wigs, They have pendants that let you change your hair and eye color. They have magical facial hair. They have lots of disguise-y stuff.
Oh, good.
It just depends on what exactly you want.
Do they have cloaks?
They have cloaks.
Are they
They're
magical or are they
mostly
just
fashionably magical. Like there's a cloak that is, it lets you look through the planet and see the stars on the other side of the planet if you throw the cloak on the ground. If you hold the cloak into the air, you can see the stars in the night sky. While somebody is walking, it lets you see whatever stars would be visible wherever they're standing. It's a very cool cloak. Costs 600 gold, but it's a super cool magic cloak. They're all cosmetic.
I just need a basic ass cloak with a hood.
They have a broken magic cloak that is supposed to make an aura of rose smells. It's a
Ew.
regular brown, but it doesn't work.
So
It
it
just
probably smells
has-
like shit.
It has random smells come out.
No.
That just sounds like brotisserie.
Look, you're in the Arcanist Borough. They don't really sell non-magical stuff. It's not their thing.
Yeah, what do you think this
I'm
is?
gonna go ask the shop person about
Their cheapest
some
cloak.
of the. Yeah, to change like my hair color or my eye color or both.
It's a tall half-elf guy, and he says, "Well, let me see." And he goes through their pendants and lockets and rings, and he settles on a small silver band. And he goes, "Put this on a person and have them say the words Lilyhammer." And
Lilyhammer?
have them say Lilyhammer, and it will record their facial hair, their eye color, their nail color, and everything else like that. And then you put the ring on, and you just say Lilyhammer and choose which of those things you want to change yourself to have. And it'll do it as long as you're wearing the ring. All you have to do to change back to your natural hair color is to say Hammer Lily.
How much is it?
Oof. And he looks and he goes, "Man, they're just so difficult to part with. Probably 10 gold."
Okay.
And he gives it to you and takes your gold.
What color is Simon's hair?
Like silver.
Perfect. Hey Simon, put this on.
What is it?
Just put the ring on and say Lilyhammer.
I'll do that if you tell me what your name is.
I told you it's Liza Manila.
That's no one's name.
It's my name.
Okay, I'll see you later. So long.
It's my name for now.
I do not put the ring on.
Victor,
And
what color is Victor's hair?
Brown.
Hey Victor, put this on.
Well, what does it do?
Just put it on and say Lilyhammer.
Okay, and I put the ring on and I say Lilyhammer.
Immediately, Victor, you find that your hair, your facial hair, your nails, and your eye color all change. You gain long blonde hair. Your facial hair disappears entirely. You get a deep purple fingernails, and your eye colors both turn into a seafoam blue. You only see the hair. The rest of it you don't feel, other than the lack of facial hair.
Glad I didn't do that.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, this is actually pretty useful. I just want to pretend to be someone else sometimes and just say Lilyhammer.
And then it changes you back to your normal hair.
I thought you had to say Hammer
Oh, sorry.
Lily.
No. It does not change it back to your normal hair. It stores what your new hair is inside the ring.
Now what do I do?
Well, if you want to change back, you have to say Hammer Lily.
Hammer Lily?
And it switches into the blonde and everything because you stored the blonde after you stored your original appearance.
I don't think it did anything.
God damn it. Magic shop guy.
Yeah?
How
What's
do I
that?
fix
Oh my god. And he like strokes Victor's hair and he goes, "You look fabulous."
How do I fix him
thank
though?
you.
You didn't tell
well,
me
a
someone
doctor
was
can do it with a
already-
rubber band.
Oh my god. You didn't tell me somebody was already stored on it.
Well, how do you think I have this cool hair? And he gestures to his spiky, short black hair, which is pretty unusual for an half elf in general.
You by chance sell ponytails?
He says, "No, but I will give you one. My hair is gorgeous." And he pulls one out of his pocket and hands it to you.
Put my hair to a ponytail.
Give me the fucking ring back.
Well, I thought this was mine.
No.
So you're
I
just
bought
gonna
it for me.
you're just gonna turn what I look like and just take the item and run?
Yeah. You guys are the
Jeez.
ones making deals with a freaking bounty hunter.
And
I
just
thought you-
getting rid of super powerful rings.
I had no use for that ring.
There's a new
I
ring.
did.
I might never see you again after this train thing. What do I care about you?
I could have gave you the ring back if we split up.
I don't want that ring.
But you could have sold it then.
You're not making any sense to me. I got blonde hair right now, okay? You think
Are you
you're
planning
frustrated?
to attune to that holster without knowing what it does?
Yeah.
Okay. I just needed to make sure.
I give Juniper the ring back.
Thank you.
Juniper, you have the ring now.
Damn it.
That worked out really well for you, Crystal. I'm gonna call you Crystal.
So do we need to find a man with brown hair and a beard to get me to look back to normal?
Yeah. Essentially. Hey, you have any more of those rings?
Yeah, but I said they're super hard to part with. I have all of my favorite hairdos stored on them.
Do you have one that's like a dude with beards and brown hair?
Yes.
Can we use it?
You can buy it.
What if I give you 5 gold to use it, and then I'll just give it back to you?
For 10 gold, I'll let you use it.
No, I just bought mine for 10 gold.
Yeah, well, you know,
And I
they
didn't
say supply and
It's
demand.
Situation or
And
whatever.
demand
that's
has
it.
skyrocketed.
Fine,
Oh, it
fine, fine. But if that thing turns me into anything other than brown hair with a beard, I will fucking kill you.
Because I promise it's brown hair with a beard. Watch. And he puts the ring on and he says, Lilyhammer. And it gives him a ratty brown beard, a Fu Manchu mustache, a big bushy afro hair that's brown. His eyes turn a deep, deep chestnut, and his fingernails change to a sort of yellowed, fungally looking color. And he says, "See? Masculine."
I need to roll. Hold on.
That's
I need to
fucking
roll-
gross.
I need to
You know
roll a
what?
d20.
We can just find a stranger and do it.
I rolled a 7 for controlling Victor's anger. Victor is going to punch him in the face.
Okay.
And that is a 16 to punch this man in the face.
You hit him, sock him right in the face, and he goes down and clutches his jaw, and he goes, "Get out of my shop! Get out! You heathens!" And he's crying on the ground now.
Later,
fo-
dick.
I'm
That
gonna force
was-
the ring off his finger. I'm not done.
I'm
Okay.
leaving the store.
You take the ring off of him.
And I'm just gonna I'm keeping it. And I'm walking out. Fuck it. I'm keeping it. I was gonna throw it, but no, I'm keeping it.
I'm gonna put 20 gold on the counter when we leave.
Okay.
Like, sorry.
you guys leave. And that is where we will end episode 6. Yeah,
Yep.
episode 6 of the Drunken Arcanauts Dycairn campaign. The party is in the city doing their normal city stuff where they threaten, bribe, attack, and persecute regular people just trying to go about their lives. Thank you for listening, and we hope you join us next time. Goodbye.